mal clubo le ungil tutau e ungil longeim lurion mergi terokui el allora il meia Pacific Mini Games kada dim dingel rogul was sel clol opening ceremony a morning ra Sunday ra 5 o'clock ra track and field mako malutang ang lalakom asang imutang le mititiar ngal giun mora track and field eto oing artigal ngal get maigal balul mlel me osokol koramral me kmeda games ngal gelani seranga hangatyang imadamal etiga kira blura Seattle Washington ngal Michang Michie osokol fast pitch. Di kaltil fast pitch. Mpatokal sports el parents ngira Tunz Masabrina Ngotel amla register tigal ngalgi tiga maldim le magigrel ngalge adara sports. Mangoram le suad el invite tertir kuk share ako ra story tilo bangyet kada proud el waseng mla usogola fast pitch ra blue ngaringil ngara Seattle usogora school etamlawi na championships ngay gid domesingil el almara high school el ang omtera team palaw makada amatawrele la PNOC el gureng setamal di ngayas kal ngalga el ngara 20 di umsinder tira ngara early 20s el meria usogora Pacific Mini Games el omtera blue bela makada mal merenga sulela President Frank Kyota ma President Rao si baklay tamingil el tamral dim lehan pigar tigal ngayas kal ngalged el guk saparil experience atial togora klogol maaringira balwad makata mal mereng asulir ogore domu la shorgi de lobangela a father and daughter sport talk katokora say beyond the game father daughter sport talk el gestergi a Waldron Tunz Ngotel ma Michang Michie Ngotel makun masa tamal malgora open el shogay lengal ngalgelani sanga kolgongwa nervous makasirungal gandiwa takora ka story gid marsalim mandi hapom nervous lego takora usper ngil go ka ngwa experience ngi maigal training el blal ngarngi ratamal madalal mar sensei ngi mar coaches ngi share el guk mosab el inspire ngal galwa maklungel yatoguni arngal get el youter belaw makul masada mal el shogar ngi mangal legel mal klubo ko leungil tutaw yal era lomu nga actually nga dim lakal meel le mokorora blur belaw blura saibal manggamal di malgot to kora marigel mako aki korati ayamar lek madengel waser parents mar okol o meser tial show amo ase mar oreng sa mo ase ngaram di amal got to kor bela maktiw ay so segi korati mo malgot to kora marigel nga ha nga sab eloreng sa to kor bela makmo mlas mal get kurabal sebegal di malgot to kor bela Adang malklobo kalungit tutaw to the father and daughter kun maskawe Tunz makobra shokar kami.
All right, good morning Palau. Thank you Auntie Jen for having us. Really grateful to be here and represent our nation.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get this tournament started.
Bring home the gold.
Yes. Yes, during the meeting the leaders of Palau stated that the goal should stay here, and I told my girls during practice that if we play hard, we're just gonna go there and just pick up our medal and celebrate. So
and have fun.
And have fun, you know.
So, how long have you folks been living in Seattle?
So we've been in Seattle for about over 20 years now.
And how many years ago did you finally invest in your home?
In our home?
Yeah.
Not too long after college.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, we went there for school and end up just, wanting more and wanting to stay and better ourselves and, look ahead for our kids.
So how did you balance having just newly married and then eventually settling down, having kids? How did you balance with work and the children? And
Oh, it was for sure a very team effort with my wife Sabrina,
Yes.
and the help of our family,
Yes.
my in-laws. Very big ups to them. They really helped out a lot. But yeah, balancing that lifestyle is I could say for sure there's no. Maybe once in a while we'll have a family vacation where there's no sports included, but now our vacation is based around their tournaments, which is not bad. It's we get to see places due to this guy's sports. We travel a lot, and we just make it happen. Make a lot of sacrifices, not hang out with our people, and getting involved with the community sometimes just because
Of your
our kids right now are priority.
At that age.
Yes. So
Also, you're saying that not really with friends, but you're trying to get your kids involved in the community, so you meet more people, more
Yes.
network,
Yes.
and so that's more of your time, like family with the community who has family. That's awesome.
Yep, and I mean, even our Palau community out there, there are times where we can't make events just because, our kids already set goals at this age,
Yeah.
and they're determined on what they want, and we're just there to guide them.
So, how old were you, Michie, when you started playing in sports? Besides fast pitch, what was your first sport that your
Baseball.
parents forced you to start doing?
Baseball.
That's good.
Yeah, I started when I was 4 years old.
4. You
Yeah.
sound like Madras Blight. He was 5 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're physically fit. You're healthy. You look very strong. So, softball and
Jiu-Jitsu,
at 4.
yeah, started at 4, and then she started getting into school sports, but her primary year, as of now, it's fast pitch.
So you still do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
On free days, yeah.
3 days.
How about basketball?
Basketball? That's a school sport.
Yeah, school sport. So what do you play in school?
I play volleyball, basketball, and track. And I do track.
So how do you balance all of those?
They're usually like different seasons, so I have
Oh.
like more time to like focus on softball and then like my other sport. So yeah,
And you have very supportive parents.
yeah.
So what's your schedule like? You start school at what time and you finish at what time?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's really busy.
Like, show us your schedule so you can inspire our young youth.
Yeah, so I start school at 7:30, and then I end it at 2, and then I have school sports 2 to 4, and then after that I get probably like an hour break until I get ready for softball practice, and then I have practice either 6 to 9 or 7:30 to 9:30.
So what time you go to bed?
Probably like around 11 or 12.
And what time you wake up?
Really late. Probably like 8 o'clock, and school starts at 7:30.
So you've been doing this all this time?
Yeah.
Since you were 4?
Oh, 4?
No, but you were playing sports since 4, but I'm sure when you started Head Start, kinder,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then school, and now, you're...
Yeah, so travel boats picks up around 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
When they start traveling a lot. Like, these kids are like, they're like unemployed professional players. Just travel the world. And
So between 7 to 12 years old, you're already traveling to play with other states.
yes, some out of
Wow.
the country.
Out of the country.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, they have profiles for players now that. So
For like your kids.
Yes, so high
Wow.
schools and colleges can start looking at them.
Wow.
So the tournaments they play, most of the big tournaments they play are showcase tournaments where scouts and recruiters are attending. So it's not.
In high school.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm sure they also look back at their early childhood life and where they're at in high school to scout and look for their players.
Yeah, they keep them on their radar and they just follow up with them. Players like her right now are reaching out to colleges and having conversation and just putting the name out there. And just goes from there.
So how much when you sell halagu cool ko to sell register ngal game mo usogora outside the school ngaringi omhara ringi membership
Yes.
in order makamgora o ay sir say
Yes, so of course there's Little League. There's Little League and other recreational sports. Those were the first founding, the foundations of sports for youth. Now Travel Bowl is a whole different program where your tuition, depending on the age, goes from 29 to 5,000
wow
a year. That includes team practice, facility, batting, hitting lessons. Actually, just for the team. That's not individually. If you want more, it's individual. Set.
So when you pay individually to make sure that your kids get that full training, how much is that additional?
So it depends who you go with. There ranges from $45 to $100 for an hour.
For an hour?
Yeah, maybe 45 at half an hour, depending. Because most of this travel team, like she plays for the club. She and Ozzy, my son, who's 11U, they play for a very prestigious baseball club. That's, their staffs are
like
ex-college players,
Wow.
retired MLB players. So they're getting high quality reps, high quality practice. But it doesn't stop there. The kids are trained to also work at home and not just wait for their practice time. If you want more, you gotta do more. So
invest in your kids.
Yes. So even that 1 hour break she gets in between, my wife.
What do you do in that 1 hour break?
Maybe just a candy bar and back to the glove and bat. Just
Wow.
So it's very, very grateful for my wife to do all the traveling for them because
So you folks alternate.
Yes.
Because you're working.
Yes.
And you want to invest in your kids, and then you have, of course, you just purchased a house, so you have your house mortgage, you have your car insurance, and then not on top of that, your kids, you want to invest in your kids, so you register your kids, and on the side with these professionals to train your kids.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you guys,
Yeah.
young couple, really so, making sure that your kids get the best investment.
Yes.
And look at the results. Now she's playing for Team Palau. Next she'll play for Team USA.
Yeah. Or maybe
Wow.
Team Saipan. No.
So how was it in the beginning? Goram lewang araw alel siram start tel ngal game am registering especially nga ko to klol ngal game.
So yeah, she is. So in the beginning, where we stayed at, south of Seattle, it's a city of Puyallup, to like an old town.
Yeah.
The women's fast pitch program hasn't really developed yet. So when she picked up the bat and played for a team at 4 at T-ball, actually at 2, when she started with 2, I started taking her to the park, getting her swings in, and
At 2 years old.
yeah, at 2. So at 4 she actually joined a T-ball team, and then she started growing, and so for her first 9 years old is when she actually went into fast pitch, but she played with the boys. This whole time she's been playing with boys.
Wow.
Yeah, baseball with just boys.
You go, girl.
Yeah, fast pitch wasn't just if you want to play fast pitch, you would have to travel north.
So at that time, there was no fast pitch for girls. That's why she was playing with boys.
Yes.
At the area you were living at.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, the same club that she plays now.
So that was a good training, actually a good training for her.
Yes. Yeah, she was getting good reps, high speed balls, and the boys, they didn't. They're
Leave her.
boys. They didn't.
Yeah.
They're trying to prove something that this don't belong to you.
Yeah. But
So
look at her.
oh yeah, and so now the boys that she used to play with are still there, and when they see each other, it's like they
There's
grew up
a
at the facility.
respect.
Yeah.
But there's
yeah.
a respect that,
yes.
look at her.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now she's been in fast pitch for about 5 years, 5-6 years. Yeah.
So how was it, Michie, in the beginning when your parents registered you with fast pitch, and how were you? Did you say, I don't want to go? Masayg.
I was actually kind of nervous at first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I didn't know any of the girls.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how about how was it when you were playing with the boys at the area in the beginning?
The boys, it was like not in a weird way, but it was like comfortable because like since I played with the boys growing up, it's like not that awkward.
Oh, have you? So you've traveled. Tell us about how many championships have you won throughout from elementary till high school now. You're in what grade are you?
Should be a freshman. Should be a freshman.
Oh, now you're going to
Yeah.
high school. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many championships have you won?
A couple.
Wow.
Yeah, with this team, but like throughout my whole year, like playing softball, probably like a lot.
From when you've started playing.
Fast pitch, yeah.
So you're in a club.
Yeah.
What's the name of the club you're in?
New level.
So if you become freshman, you can continue playing for this club?
Yeah.
Oh, so there's no age limit.
There is. There is. So she. So the girls' fast pitch age limit in the States are every 2 years, and the boys are every year. So she plays 14U fast pitch. So that's anywhere from 14 and under. But if you turn 15, you still got 1 more year, depending on your age, birthday, where it sits on. But yeah.
So what are your plans after she finished the 14U?
Oh, she'll be playing 16U.
Oh,
Yeah.
the same club.
Yeah, same
So
club.
they have 16 and up.
Yes.
Yeah.
16 and under, and then 18 and under.
Oh, 16 and under.
Yeah.
So there's two. There's 14U, and then the next level is 16U.
Yeah. And
Why
actually,
is that?
Because so it's every 2 years because they say that there's not enough girls to have a 14 only, 15 only, you know. So it's good because when she was 12, she would play up. She can play up with the bigger girls, you know.
Because she can handle.
Yeah, but if you're 14, you cannot play with the 12. It's not fair.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you can always 12 years old. You can play with the 18U. You know, so it's and the boys is every year. They have 8U, 9U, 10U, and like my son, he's 11U now. Actually, when he was at 9U, he played 11U. He played up. You know, so. it's just the age
So,
limit.
Tunz, because I noticed elang gureng sir tigale buigra yakul they went to Taiwan also ko le practice elang takmula simla mo gide del ngaya gureng sir tilwa singungi la the investora weightlifting gym. Do you guys do gym?
Yes.
Your club?
Yes.
They do gym.
Yes.
And why is it important to make sure that we have a weightlifting gym for our athletes? If you can share that.
For one, strength and agility is a must. Catching and throwing and batting and running is one thing, but you need to always improve those skills. Yeah? So if you want to hit farther, it's only best to lift weights. Right? You want to run faster, you got to work on your plyometrics and all this other, agility stuff. And like, let's just go back to her club. Like, the reason why it just costs that much because all those are involved. They get all those training. This club is so big. It took over Sears department when Sears closed down.
Wow.
So half of them all is there. They got 8 batting cages, infield,
Wow.
strength and agility, weightlifting area, and they got all those coaches for everything from recovering station, They got all those. When they invest in
They
kids.
also have a recovering station.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And a clinic if they get injured.
Yeah, there's a first aid member on site. There's even guys who are doing nutritions and
Wow.
they got
All of those in one site.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can pick and choose, and it's so big that there's for example, her team, there's 14. It's a 14U team. There's so much 14U girls that they have to make like 4 teams.
Wow.
And then they categorize
In this club.
Yeah, then they'll category by who's the A team and who's the B team, who's the traveling team, and who's the.
So you're in the what team? A team? 8+ team?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, her team travels. They
travel a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you travel with them?
Yeah, we take turns depending because my son also plays. So
Yes.
so this weekend I could be in Vegas and Sabrina will be in Cali, or
Wow.
next weekend I'm in Mississippi and she's in Texas.
Now I heard you're here, and then she's gonna take your son, who's also playing, to another tournament.
Yes, they're actually playing right now.
Wow.
Ozzy is playing a district tournament, a district championship, actually right now, championship. They win that, they'll go to state. And if they bank state, then they'll go to San Bernardino, California for the regionals to represent the Northwest to go
Wow.
to Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
Wow. So what position does he play?
He also is a shortstop.
Oh, you go, boy. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, shortstop.
What do you play, Michie?
Shortstop.
You go, girl.
Yeah, they both
You're-
pitch. They both pitch, but they're not too excited about it. Their
Yeah, I
primary
would be
is
afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mainly your position is shortstop, you and your little brother?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So how did they just place you there? Do they train you, and then they see what position are you good to play at when you enroll into this club? Like, let's say if I were to enroll and then they see me the way.
So they do a tryout.
Oh,
they do
okay.
a tryout, and actually some teams, because you're playing with different age group of boys or girls. So when they hit a certain age, they have to move up. So then they have to fill up spots.
Yeah.
So if a coach says, puts a flyer out, I'm looking for a shortstop or outfielder or pitcher, or sometimes they'll just have a whole group practice and then they can determine who, but, I mean, I'm not the best, but I play shortstop. My brother plays shortstop. My dad plays shortstop.
Also, it's in the family.
Yeah. So when me and Sabrina got, started, this kids playing since they were young. I've always coached them. I coach kids to they hit travel age, and then we'll let them go to travel teams. But I've always trained them in shortstop, and then when they went tryout, they just said, I want to,
And then Sabrina's dad is from track and field.
track
too,
and
right?
football,
Yeah.
and
In
so
Guam.
yeah. So they
it's-
both got the speed,
Yeah.
and they got they're genetically athletic.
So your main sport now is fast pitch, and then when you have time, you do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that? Since 4?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you compete also?
No.
No?
Not anymore.
Oh, but it's good. It's good for self-defense.
Yes,
And I think
yes.
your dad also does jiu-jitsu, and your mom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So how is it like training with your daughter and coaching your daughter as a father?
Good and a little bit of bad.
Why?
Just because I'm too hard on her. I'm pretty much. I think every father's like
Yeah.
that, right? I've learned all these times, all these years, especially with the coaching on the side from my wife. That I need to kind of like relax a little.
Yeah.
I think I've done better, but I just want the best for them.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, but look, it pays off.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm not yelling at them
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm just I want them to be good, and
Yeah.
but yeah, coaching them during jiu-jitsu and baseball has been a very good, memorable experience.
Nga rin nga, igel time gora mlaring ya gora mal whether they lost the
Yep.
game, and how did you guys handle that? I mean,
yeah,
like how did it keep you? Did it keep you motivated? How do you persevere through that throughout the game and after the game?
So there's a couple of times where because they've been on a streak. They've both kids have been on a streak, and when they find that person on the mat that's just found their mistake, they I don't expect them to cry, but they do, because they work so hard,
Yeah.
and the best thing to do is just we just gotta get back in the mats and work on it, and you just gotta be thankful for it. I've tried to teach them to go and congratulate them and thank them for making you better.
Yeah.
Because without you,
Yeah.
Anybody,
Cannot improve.
Yeah, you can't. It's not always about
Winning.
the biggest L it's not a loss. It's a learning experience, you know, and I appreciate that. I instruct kids. I'm the head kids program for Gracie Ball Tacoma in Washington. So, yeah, if anybody's listening and want to come out to Washington, you know, you feel free to come join us on the mats.
Awesome.
So yeah, we just try to teach kids to be a better person, better than who we are. Yeah.
And how did you feel with your first loss?
Oh, I was actually mad. I started crying. I think a person took a picture of me crying. And my dad found it, and he has a picture of it. It's kind of embarrassing, but...
But how did you feel after that?
After, I was still mad.
Really?
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to get over it?
Probably the day after. As soon as I woke up, I forgot about it. So.
Yeah, and it's just it's the best for them to experience that and show their emotions because it shows their passion about it. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how did you feel about your first championship win? How old were you when you won your first championship?
Probably like 9 years old.
9 years old.
Or 10?
No, younger.
Oh, 8?
Younger, yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you wanted to get back and play the next day?
Yeah, when I lost.
Yeah. So the jiu-jitsu community, for adults, they separate the male and females.
Oh.
Also by rank of belt color and weight. For the kids, they just let the boys and girls go together. So a lot of her opponents are boys. Yeah. So she has a lot of hardware, you know, competing in jiu-jitsu with a lot of boys.
Boys,
so, yeah.
wow. And it's good training.
Yeah. She did wrestling. She tried to pick up wrestling about a year, and it just fell off. It was just more jiu-jitsu. You know, she wanted to choke people out and put them to
So
sleep.
she can also do wrestling.
Yeah.
How many years did you do wrestling?
Oh, not that long.
Yeah.
It was probably just like a 2-day thing, and then, yeah, that's it.
But I think jiu-jitsu is better than wrestling.
Yeah.
So, Tunz, can you explain jiu-jitsu to our
Jiu-jitsu?
listeners?
Yeah, so jiu-jitsu is it's a Brazilian martial art that was adopted by they took over the Japanese
Karate?
no.
Judo?
So back in the 1900s, when the samurai, you know, it started with the samurais, right? They were not allowed to, I forgot how it went, but they were not allowed to use weapons or something for some occasion, and they start learning how to they actually came from judo, right? So start doing judo. So all this judo stuff, and if I'm not mistaken, it's only a handful of submissions that was introduced. So the story goes, one of the Japanese members, Maeda, went to Brazil, and when the Japanese migrated to Brazil, he met these Gracie brothers who were doing chores around their house, and in return they'll teach them judo, you know, and like I said, the submissions back then was only a few, and then when he left, these brothers just took over it and evolved it and added more submissions, and that's how it became. So they just call it Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you know. So now they have Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, you know. But it's pretty much a human chess game, you know. They wrestle, they grapple, they try to submit you by choking using material, joint locks.
I think jiu-jitsu is actually more popular now than judo and karate and taekwondo.
Yeah, judo, because some of the rules in the Olympics they took off just because it's so dangerous. Jiu-jitsu, there's a limit on what you can use to submit depending on your rank. But yeah, I believe that too. And jiu-jitsu is it's a journey. Not everybody. A lot of people think they can just get a black belt in like a year. It's not. It's.
Because you're a black belt. How about you?
Yes.
Oh, I'm a yellow belt.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not trying to put down any martial art like karate or kung fu, but you know, there's a reason why they call themselves masters when they get a black belt. They study, they do their demonstration, and they get promoted. We don't do that because you're always learning. As a black belt, you're always learning. So it's a black belt is around 10 to 20 years, you know, of practicing. Wow. Yeah. And they're still learning.
How many years ago since you became a black belt?
So I've been a black belt now for 3 years. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for about 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Did MMA for my first 5 years, and then met my beautiful wife, your niece.
Sabrina.
Yeah, Sabrina.
She looks like so much like mommy.
Yeah.
And your brother looks so much like daddy. And then the youngest one is both.
Yeah, and then and then it was just jiu-jitsu and yakyu, and their baseball goes all year round.
So how did you guys were able to come and participate in the mini games to be part of Team Palau?
So
share us your journey.
Okay, so
on
it's
that.
funny because my cousin Atli Kazuma, he's known that, he's seen Michie play before, and she's been on ESPN,
yes.
playing, and so last year the trip to Marshall wasn't a go because I guess she was only 13.
Yeah.
So last year they came to Seattle, and the whole some of the leaders were there. It was election time, so tournament was big, put out by Shogang, and it was a good turnout. She was able to play. She ended up playing with some high caliber girls. In fact, one of the girls plays right now for University of Washington.
Wow.
Yeah, Samoan girl, Charity, third base. They battled against each other. I think this guys came in third. They came in third place, but they actually get to really see her
play.
Yeah, play with adults, and the phone call was made, and it said Palau wants us here, and
wow. So they paid for your ticket.
I'm not really sure. I was just told by my wife, like, this is when you guys are leaving, and this is when you guys are coming, and I said, are you not going? And I tried to convince my son, like, why don't you?
No, I want to go to my game.
Yeah, he goes, no, I want to, his baseball too, he's missed a lot of events from her, and to go play ball, and I can't complain, I'd rather have my kids.
Maybe we could have brought him in to play with Team Palau.
He wanted to play, but I told him, I said, maybe another 2 years, he'll be 12 next month, so if they can get her at 14, maybe
Oh, that's great.
He's, if you, people are listening, you can just, both of these guys' media,
But, you and your wife, Sabrina, can coach. I mean, so maybe it can be a full package.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're coaching now with
women's fast pitch.
Yeah, women's fast pitch. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming and
Oh man, it's
representing
been,
us.
Yeah, I'm very proud to represent, and it's not just the last name on our back. It's our own country.
Yes.
It's more than just our name.
How do you feel when your mom said you're going to play for Team Palau?
Oh, at first, no hate, I didn't want to.
Why?
Because, they needed me for pitching, and I don't like pitching. But, I mean, if I have to, then I will, so, yeah.
Well, your auntie, Saya, also plays...
yeah, she pitches.
She's a fast pitch or softball?
Fast pitch.
Fast pitch?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. So she can pitch and you can go and ask them and play shortstop.
Yeah.
But if they're going to need a pitcher, then maybe they might ask you.
Yeah.
No, she's like that. Even her team, she's in the pitching lineup, but she tries to,
Yeah.
You sure? Like, you don't want... You can save me later, Like, the other night, I tried to have her pitch, and she looks at the auntie, and, and... No, she can pitch. I don't pitch after her.
Oh, so you'll be the Palawan version of Otani. You'll be the backup until he showed there, but you're not injured. But you prefer being, shortstop. Then you're more comfortable in that position.
Yeah.
So you're excited representing Team Palau?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm so proud that you were able to come because when I saw you on ESPN. I made a comment on your mom's posting and said, my future Team Palau. And now here you are. Yeah. I think that was last year, right?
I think 2 or 3 years ago.
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Wow, it went by so fast.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, because I sent photos to Janice to upload. So they'll do it with once the internet starts working.
Yeah, she pitched game 4 in that tournament too. She did really good. She won the that game for them. She pitched that.
That's
you know.
awesome.
So like, you know, even though I'm like, you should pitch, you're really good. I want to play shortstop, you know. But she can pitch.
So you're the youngest one playing in fast pitch, or there's somebody same age as you for Team Palau?
No, I'm the youngest.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how does it feel?
It's weird because they're all like older than me and they can drive.
You can drive. Tell your grandpa to.
No,
take
I asked
you
her when
to-
we're going to the house. You know, I was like, "You want to drive?" No, I mean, I'm like
But
an
just
Uber.
be careful. There's young people at your age already. I see young people
Yeah.
driving, but it's illegal because they have to be at least 15 or 16 to get that student driver's license.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but. Yeah, so maybe next time come and hang out during the summer and your grandpa can teach you how to drive.
Yeah.
Or your Auntie Sanya. Shout out to her. She's at FBI Academy
Yeah.
for 3 months.
Yeah, touchdown last night, I believe. Congrats to her.
Yeah. So you don't want to say anything to your mom and your brothers? I'm sure they're at their game.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good luck, Aussie. Hope you guys win the, what is it, the championship?
district. Yeah.
Yeah, the championship.
How do you balance with school and with all these activities that's going on? You say you only have 1 hour after your practices, so you stay up late till 11 because when you come home, you still have to do your eat and do your homework.
Yeah. Usually the 1 hour, some days I don't get up, like, put work in. So I, like, do my homework for the 1 hour and then I get ready.
And how's your weekend?
My weekend, softball tournaments.
So when you have softball tournaments, are you able to rest throughout the weekend besides your softball tournament?
Yeah. When Aussie has tournaments, I, like, rest and I watch his game.
Oh, so you go with them, but you just hang out and watch their game?
Yeah. Or I hang out with the little kids. I play with them,
Oh,
yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
And how about your little sister? Is
My
she
little
playing?
sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does coach pitch. Yeah.
How old is she now?
She's 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
The last time I saw her she was 1 year old.
Yeah, she just got done with her season. I coach her coach pitch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's good. You must be
Yeah.
so proud with, all the activities and now that your daughter is going onto high
Oh,
school.
we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both me and my wife are very proud, and we can't. There's no regrets on what we do.
Yes.
Like I said.
Takes a lot of dedication.
Exactly, and to her,
consistency and
big thanks
discipline.
to her because she works from home, so she does a lot of the, the driving and I actually work out on the field, so I'll get a text if I need to go pick one up, and then
Or
we'll
emergency.
switch. Yeah. So a lot of driving, a lot of memories built, a lot of gas, and
But it's good that she works from home, and hopefully in the future, most of our people here in the islands will start working from home.
Yeah, I mean, if you're working from home,
So
you gotta,
flexible.
yeah, and she get to do that.
Yeah, especially having kids. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a very busy woman. She works from home full time, plus she runs.
Her private business.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So she runs a clothing line, and so.
I'm sure that Michang will get a full scholarship in college, so that way it'll minus a little expense so they can invest on your 2 younger ones. I
Yeah.
believe in you. I know
That's
you're
the
gonna
goal.
do great.
Actually, right now she got the Seattle Mariners Hometown 9 scholarship.
Wow.
They'll support her for her fast pitch career from now to her senior year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be the first young Palawan women like Bly Madras.
Yeah.
I believe in you, and you're very blessed to have very supportive parents who really support you, invest in you, and I'm so proud of you and your dad and your mom and your siblings. And hopefully we can get Ozzy next Pacific Games or next mini games.
Yeah.
To bring him on the show.
Yeah.
He has so much energy too. He's just like your dad has a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So now staying at the Miyuns at the village, what do you what's the feeling? You guys are excited?
Oh, I love it, especially for her to have her engage with her people, other
Meet
than
a
her
lot of
teammates,
people.
yeah, and really get involved and walk around and just act like a normal
Yeah.
Palawan kid, because back there it's, all this Amber Alert and stuff, If I cannot see them, they're not allowed to,
Yeah.
get out of sight, And I'm just like that. I just don't want them to, But here it's. Everybody knows everybody, so if you want to go walk around. I'll just ask someone. They know where you're at, So it's much easier, and I like that she's really enjoying. And
Yeah, and although you don't live here, you're gonna have more friends now with participating in the with the Team Pala and the mini games.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you met your family from Saipan and Guam? Any
Not yet.
playing in the
yeah, tonight they're coming in tonight. Yeah.
Oh. So, we're coming to our closing. You wanna share anything to inspire our youth, people your age, since you're 14 years old?
If you do a lot of sports, it's like really frustrating. So just have the time management to do all this stuff.
And have supportive parents.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of dedication, passion, and discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I just want to piggyback on that. Mental is a very big thing. So if you're being put through all these sports and just a busy lifestyle, if you don't say anything, then they can't hear you. So speak up, and that's what we're here for. And reach out to your coaches, your teammates. Those are your support group, and but yeah.
How's the village you're staying at?
Oh, I love it.
Aircon.
AC, although we don't have bunk beds, we just have futon. I can't
Oh,
complain.
yeah?
We got AC and
Internet.
water. Yeah, we got internet.
I heard that it was the bunk beds weren't enough, so
Oh, no, it's okay. She
Yeah.
needs to experience our lifestyle back in the day
Island
before
lifestyle.
we got spoiled.
I have a, what is
Yeah,
it?
because this girl in Seattle has like a king size bed. So yeah, you can't complain with a little, concrete on your back.
it's okay. You can handle that.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can do your closing, and then we'll.
Yeah, so again, I just want to thank you and Tijen for having us here, the radio show, the whole country of Palau, and my wife. Big thanks to her. Also want to shout out to the girls, our fast pitch team. They put in a lot of good work, introduced a lot of good stuff to them. Hopefully we can pick it up, and we can claim our medal this year. And
Were you able to practice since you?
oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. We came in Wednesday. The next day I ran practice. I've been running practice alongside with them, and going through stuff that she goes through in the States, and just getting rid of nothing wrong with like the old school kind of practice, but now it's just everything is so
that's good.
we're always moving. So yeah, thanks again to everybody.
You and who are the coaches for fast pitch?
So manager Sherry got me and Tico
Oh,
and Bruce.
so 4 of you.
Yeah, four.
Well, we wish you all the best, and once again, thank you for representing us. Thank you for flying out here and representing us in Team Palau. I know that your parents are so proud of you, and our people are proud of you, and your dad for assisting with the coach. And like
Yeah.
you said, I'm glad he's here so he can share some latest techniques on fast pitch
Yeah.
training. Yeah, so that's great.
Yeah. And
So-
because she helps me with a lot of the drills too. And,
Oh, that's good. So you not only play for college, you will be maybe in the Team USA, and then eventually maybe you'll be a professional coach.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the
Really?
goal.
Huh?
That's gonna be your goal?
Oh, to be a coach?
Yeah. No, to be the future coach.
Yeah.
Once you retire from all these games, from
Take care of
high
Team
school,
Palau.
college, and then professional, then you need to retire and come back to Palau.
Yeah. The goal is to have both of them come back here and start a program like her travel team, so we can take kids out from here
Yeah,
and
that would
travel
be
out,
nice.
you know, and I'm pretty sure Palau would invest in their kids and, you know, let them.
And I'm glad that, you know, Atli was able to reach out to you.
Yeah.
You know, you folks coordinated because Atli also runs the
Yeah.
Little League here. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys can exchange and hopefully maybe we can have our future Little Leagues fly out to Seattle.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And if
Like
you guys
the
need help with
lovers.
those, you know, you can reach out to my wife and I, and, you know, we got good programs out there, good clubs that, you know, wouldn't mind hosting a team for a week of practice to play out there, or because it's really a big thing, you know.
Yeah,
but-
hopefully PNOC, it's good you're here so you guys can build like a network with them and coordinate and help train our kids.
Yeah.
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 So thank you so much.
Yeah. Also, before I leave, I just wanna, if you guys wanna follow Michie's journey and Ozzy, Michie N_7 on Instagram, and also Ozzy N_7 on Instagram. Follow the journey to their baseball and fast pitch career.
Awesome. And how about you and your wife?
Yes.
If they want to reach out for advice, assistance?
Yes.
and-
Yes.
yeah.
Vice assistants. You can reach out Tim Ngotel at IG.
Yeah.
And also, if you can support our clothing line, Ali Designs. That business on the side was created to support our kids' youth sports.
We should have
For the-
had your wife design for Team Palau and make a booth and we sell her designs.
Yeah.
Next
yeah.
time.
Next time. Now we know. Yeah. We
Now
can-
you guys are too busy with the kids pro.
Yeah. Or we
Games.
could deck the fast pitch team with Ali
Yeah,
Designs uniform
yeah.
next year. You know, because yeah.
See, it wasn't too bad. You said you were nervous. I go, no, we're gonna have fun. Well, thank you, Tunz, you and Michie for coming, and thank you, Sabrina and Azin, your little princess. Kung malmasaw lagok mlo sa pamilo together el altutay malmasaw la spider el Palau Eco Paradise lagok mlo sa el linga. Eka mal dim lesuat el ngoy titring al father and daughter ngay gidan malmasaw el direct al help coach ra team gida fast pitch yang al gela usogo la fast pitch ra team pala tangar cell village ra Muns Elementary School malsomil mga adu orngi al ko mala advice el giriar ngal giul mo sokola little league and sa mitu akram yun se mesang raw era anytime or el next 2 weeks el mutel kadamre nga sulela over the Patrick Talay ra chairman ra Pacific Mini Games ma Frank Kyotal presidente a PNOC ma of course a baklay tamir ra ma committee ra malungi lurelir ebodo oyeng arngalged metigal okyak sang argid ebom gargi klomakal rara el tamal bato karmaray rat kulara el ma pastri ra te al ebom soro momakal komal masaw lulul banget ya Dios lolmol lo makngal tangat tergid rogoy mabalwat pelaw komal masulang